We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
All right, here we go. So Jay Roman and Miles will be along sooner rather than later, but you got yours truly here, so the show still must go on. Real quick, let me plug the joint right quick. Good woman or bad woman? It's all in your head. It's all in your head, gentlemen. She's either the right one for you or she isn't. She's either right or wrong for you. It's not about her being a quote-unquote good woman or bad woman. Now, I do got a video clip we going to show. But in the meantime, and in between time,
hey, what's going
good,
on?
fam? What's good with you?
What's going on, man? Yes, sir. Forgive the lateness. I'm out. I'm here, man. Let's get it. All right.
Hey, look, you got anything you want to plug? Since we got you
as always, you know, make sure y'all get the soap, man. Make sure y'all get the soap. All right. Hit that QR code and get the soap. All right. Wash the femininity off of you, man. Because you literally gonna wash femininity off of you because there's a lot of estrogen. There's a lot of feminine hormones in a lot of the other soaps out there. So this is the real shit right here, man. You feel me? All natural and luxury soap. And you keep your masculine energy on you. You feel me? Now, the phone lines are up, man. Guys, call in 919-647-9392. All right. And you said we're gonna get to we're gonna do a clip first.
Yeah, we're gonna do a clip right quick. Miles, let me refresh my screen. Give me a second. Let me refresh my. It's a lag. I don't know if you see it, but I see it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Renee P in the chat, putting the links in. Appreciate you so much. June Sports in the building. Uncle Guns, what's going on with you? Joe Blast, No Data, what's going on with y'all, man? Shout out to the moderators doing it big for us in a big way, in a real way. We appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Do right quick. Let me get that off. Real quick, y'all. Again, like the stream. Hit that like button. Smash up that like button. It's free. It don't cost you nothing but a millisecond. Go ahead and take time and do that real quick. Let me go ahead and shout out some folks that came up in here early. Early bird get the worm. Y'all know what it is. Uncle Guns in the building. Wicked Scorpion. Rob Marine. Welcome back, bro. It's been a minute. The Renee P. How you doing, baby girl? Who else we got up in here? First Down, Chemistry Codes, No Data, June Sports, what's up, fam? Who else we got in here? Quay Dukes, Dan Frank, the homie Joe Blast, one of the day ones. Appreciate you, Joe. Jay Walker 07, Devontae, already with the questions. We'll get to you in just a moment. We'll get to you in just a moment. Who else we got up in here? Soulmonger, Unique 79, also one of the homies, you know what I'm saying? Day ones as well. Shout out to you. Who else we got up in here? Hold on real quick. If I miss you, it wasn't done on purpose. It just is what it is. Okay, what up, Jay Roman?
What's going on?
Jay Roman in the building. What's going on with your
Sorry
man?
for my tardiness. I got a new modem and everything. Thought it was all up to par, but I had to do some stuff. So here we go.
Jay Roman, you there?
Yeah. Oh man. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think Kay having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I told them to send me the top tier modem. Give that to me.
Yeah, that's that technical that your equipment matters, man. Facts.
So back. Okay, I don't hear you. Okay, real quick. I don't know if y'all got them, but Soulmonger with the $9.99. Some support and respect. Appreciate you, fam.
So you hear me all right, Zach?
All right. I think there's still a lag. I could hear you, but I think there's still a lag. And of course, that's going to be on my side of the world. I'm waiting for it to catch up. Let's give it a second.
Is the weather okay out there? I
don't want to interrupt y'all.
Is the weather out there where you at?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
But ain't no storms or nothing, right?
No.
Okay.
It's not inclement weather or nothing like that. No.
Mm-hmm.
It just the shit was straight this morning. It's just acting funny now.
Okay.
I checked. Let me make sure I got the. Okay, that's connected. I got the Wi-Fi and I got the joint. What do you call it? I can't think of it right now. The actual cable.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got that
Ethernet.
Yeah, Ethernet.
Yeah, I always direct connect.
This fucking delay. Hold on, y'all. It's supposed to catch up by now. Normally it takes a couple of seconds to catch up, but it's taking longer than that though. Bro. It Kwame Dukes. I don't know what it is, bro. I changed over and the shit was working fine, and now it's acting back up. You know what I'm saying? You can only switch internet provider so many times before we got to realize it might be something else. You know what I'm saying? Nah, brainstorming from the fucking library. Okay, so anyway, Jay Roman, say something real quick.
What's up? Do you need me to like drop out and come back in?
No. I just need you to say something because normally when you guys talk, I can see when the lag caught up. But fuck it. Let's just get on to it, man. Let's just get with it. Let me hop to the. All right, cool. It's fucking bullshit. Okay. Hold on. Let me just get to this video, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm seeing y'all direct. Like when you speak.
A good woman will not outspend your income.
I disagree.
I don't think
I think a good woman wouldn't purposefully want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
You're saying some could be dumb?
I would say naive.
Okay, so I'll clarify. A good woman would not intentionally outspend your income. A bad woman would. There's such a thing,
Yeah, man. A good woman. Well, see, a good woman, right? That's for me. That has a caveat because a good woman is a woman that I've influenced based on my program. You get what I'm saying? Based on my definition, based on my masculine identity, right? That's a good woman that understands, how it works. I mean, if you're the type of dude that's just gonna give your woman your credit card, then you putting yourself at the mercy of that woman, right? But if you set things up a certain way where she earns her keep or she earns whatever she gets and things like that, then how could she ever be in a position to overspend your money? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Because I don't put money in no woman's hand. I could spend money on us. I'll say that. I never been the type to just spend money on a woman just like that, or, just do anything just for the sake of a woman. Like if I want us to have an experience, then I'll spend the money and we have an experience. But all of that, just, these dudes who lead with their wallet just to keep the woman satisfied or to keep her, satiated so she don't want to leave him. That's weak game to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll spend the money, but there's no way a woman herself can overspend my money or anything like that and put me in some type of situation. What say you, J. Roman?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. One, I'm great with money, so I'm
Mhm.
never gonna put myself in a financial bind over a woman.
Right.
And a lot of people do. A lot of cats, they go on that date knowing very well they ain't got the money. Better hope something else don't go wrong. Just to impress her. But
Right.
I didn't handle some stacks before. I didn't handle some stacks. There you go. But they definitely was part of my program, and so I had no worries about the amount of money they were going to spend.
Right.
It wasn't necessary. See, that's the thing, though. See, it wasn't necessary for me to spend stacks to keep the person. It was just a gift that I was giving.
Yeah, of
Say,
course.
hey, I'm your man. Here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
It's not something that I do like some people with their hands out. Like there's people who have women in their lives where their hand is out. Like, look, you know the deal. Give me
Right.
money. Give me money.
On
Give
some
me
George
money.
Jetson
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I want some. I want this. I want that.
Me,
Uh,
George
what? How dare you get me this gift and not this gift? I want this
Yo.
brand name and not that brand name. And that's the thing. I don't have people in my life like that. They
Exactly.
appreciate whatever I give. I don't care if I come home with a piece of gum, your favorite candy, your favorite little thing you like to eat, or come home with a fat ring for you. You're gonna appreciate it all. And
Exactly.
so, it shouldn't be done because it has to be done, fellas. Because if you find yourself worried about moving a new job or doing anything that might, sometimes you got to take a step back to get into a new job where you're going to promote more to go higher. If you're worried about that and the money because you don't have enough to spend on her, then you got the wrong her.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because no matter what you give her, she should appreciate it because it's coming from you, regardless. You understand?
And yeah, I totally agree. But the one thing I love about this, which is fun, and I hope everybody is having fun in their dating world,
Mm-hmm.
the individuality of it, right? So this is me and you, right? This is how we, do that thing. And there's some dude that's like, yo, I like to just throw cash on them. I just like to throw cash on them. If you're that guy and that's what you like,
Right.
and you like to roll like that, you got to understand the type of women you're going to have in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you understand that, then you will never say any statements like she took advantage of me. These women ain't no good. When my money ran out, she left. You wouldn't even say that. You would just be like, I know what it is because
Right.
this is how I like to flash. It makes me feel a certain way.
Right.
And so I like to do this. If that's you, then cool. Hey, that's you, because it ain't about her. It's about you and what you like to do. And that's the thing. You got to love the individuality of people, relationships, and everything. But the baseline is the same.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be a guy with a program and make sure she fits that for you.
Exactly. Real talk. Okay, you good?
Okay, I had to log all the way out. Yeah, so hopefully that worked. I just had to log all the way out. I kept refreshing it. That wasn't good enough. All right,
Okay.
so real quick, let me give my little synopsis on the video. I don't believe, because guys think some women are inherently evil. Real quick, I saw a video clip of this guy. He was talking about his ex-wife is in prison for murder. And apparently she tried to shoot him, but the gun jammed. She shot him in the arm while he was holding their baby.
I
he
did.
lived. He ended up divorcing.
Yeah, I just say she evil, bro. Like,
that shit was the dumbest shit. That shit was, but no, that bitch was
so
got with another nigga and killed that nigga.
Yeah,
she might be evil.
And now she's
in that case, yes. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna just say, yeah, she.
Yes.
I'm
In
gonna say
that
she's
case,
evil.
the bitch
Like,
is evil. Yeah. But if you pay attention to the video that we just, goddamn, this fucking lag, bro, it's killing me. Okay,
Man, you come on, man. You just gotta go out and get the top tier shit, my nigga. Like just go all out and get that shit, homie.
Bro, okay, hold on real quick. I think it's catching up.
I remember one time I went and got like a 70-foot Ethernet cable line to make sure it got direct connected to the and ran it all through. You know, I did it nice. I used to do construction, so you know, I put it underneath the carpet and everything. I ran that thing all the way through, you know, to the back. No. That's evil. That's some evil. That's some evil stuff.
Evil,
So,
man.
you know.
That's fucking evil, man. But
Like I said, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that the part that kills me was that the dude was like, he was kind of like proud of himself for finally divorcing her. And I'm like this is what I'm talking about when cats put themselves in certain situations because they don't pay attention to these red flags. You understand? You see a woman behave in a certain way and you gonna marry her? You gonna marry her and shit? Like, come on, man. Some of this shit, we don't need for it to get that far for you to realize what's going on, man. You understand? We do not need for it to get that for her to shoot you in the arm while you holding the son that you and her made. I'm sure there was other red flags that showed you that before she shot at you, bro.
Tons of them.
Because for somebody to actually shoot at you, bro, like, and they supposed to be your wife, like, come on, man. Shit was going down and you either weren't paying attention or you let shit slide because you're a dumbass.
And I'm sorry. I don't know what type of grade y'all put on y'all dicks and shit, but my shit is platinum, right? So like,
right.
Yeah, you know, ain't no Gina that good,
right?
That have me stay in a relationship that might catch me bullets. Like, come on, man, that's ridiculous.
Facts.
And if there is something like that out there, I don't want it.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like the other dude who moved to Miami and got with that Instagram model white chick and she stabbed him to death.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is she was physically abusing him for the entire relationship up to that point. There's video of them standing in the elevator and her like literally beating this dude in the back of his head. And I'm like this is what we do? Like, come on, man. You can't let women treat you like this. Because you got to remember, I tell dudes, women don't use logic to justify shit. So that means anything is possible. That means the extremes are possible with women. You get what I'm saying? Like with men, it's a little bit more in check because even if a man is talking to another man, it's like, well, you know, we might, you know, there might be a squabble. There's always some underlying, you know, threat of violence between two men. So we kind of keep a straight line to maintain civility. But women, when they feel a certain way, they're willing to justify whatever's going on with their emotions, and it doesn't have to make sense. So what I'm saying is that them doing bodily harm to you or even murdering you, like deleting you, is a possibility. So you got to be careful, and you got to deal with a woman where you set a certain level of consistency of respect, where something like that wouldn't even cross her mind, even if it is an irrational, emotional thought. It wouldn't even cross her mind to do something to you where it caused you bodily harm or anything like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so, you know,
Weird.
Mouse, it sounds like you're saying some
Well, I would say
to save your life.
Can y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me, Jay?
It sounds like you're saying what?
I said, Miles, it sounds like you're saying some true game and manhood could save your life.
That's
what honestly, just think about it, right? Some of you guys fought through whatever you thought was an obstacle, you know, that wasn't really for you, and you put yourself in a bad situation, and the domino is pushed.
Right.
Now you with a woman that could possibly stab you, or abusive, y'all arguing like crazy and stuff. You walked into that room and stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have walked out. So, you know, sometimes you got to cut stuff off the pass.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank. Like I was telling that story last week. Well, it wasn't a story. It just, you know, something that happened to me where, I was my ego kept pushing me, kept going, but I could have avoided 3 years worth of headache just that one moment to say, nah, you ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of you guys have stepped into headaches and still walking down the same direction.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man. Zag, what's going on, man?
Okay, give me that. Okay, give me that. Phone holder. Phone holder.
Okay, he working it out. Working it out.
Goddamn.
So,
all right, here we go. Can y'all hear me now, man?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. We can't see you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can't see you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Apparently, you can't hear us.
Apparently.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh,
okay. So, I'm gonna try and log on my cell phone and shit.
Damn, is that bad? That's fucked up.
Because we keep running into each other.
I had to upgrade my whole laptop, so I feel you, man. I know. Yeah, y'all remember when I was lagging like that, just bouncing back and forth? Sometimes you just got to get the whole new computer. I don't even know why.
Yo, you watching these Olympics, man?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I'm. Some I like some of the stuff I watch, but not everything.
Sha'Carri Richardson about to run the 100 in a second.
Now that's interesting. I like that.
This other chick, her last name Jefferson for America. She just won her heat.
I like the way they look, man. Just
them running chicks be
yeah, man. I used to date a few track people.
I like dancers and track chicks.
I mean, honestly, we say that, but the window is so big.
Yeah, the window.
Because back in the day, softball after football practice, we go check out the volleyball players, the softball players. Like
softball. Yeah, them broads just did it. Like, god damn.
Woo. But softball players are always crazy, man. I don't know what it is. The ones I always mess with, they were serious. Like, hold on, who you talking to? Who else
they competitive. That's what.
Yeah, like, hey, we just started saying hello to each other. What do you mean? Volleyball players are a little more friendly. They were always. I don't know about everybody else, man. But
yeah, volleyball, softball, shit. And some of the gymnastic ones too. Oh, Kay, you got it, but you got to log off your computer joint though. Can you hear me?
No, probably.
Okay, he logged it. He okay.
So now,
okay, right now I think it's a wire issue because like when you're talking, a little bit's coming through, but not the whole sentence.
One, two, 1, 2.
Hey man, I got an IT guy we can put on retention. Seriously, I got one of my homies, man. He's an IT guy. He does IT for big concerts and all that other stuff, man. Like, the sound, the whole nine. Like that's what he does. He travels all over, to do that. So,
but guys, y'all can still call in. Y'all can, because I'm doing the phones and all that. So y'all can still call in. And we can answer your questions until K-Zag get his technical difficulties together. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. Call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Good woman, a bad woman. It's all in your head. She's either right or wrong for you. I mean, that being said, there's no such thing as a good woman or bad woman, right? It's right. It's just like you said. It's either right or wrong for you, and the significant part of this is you. the man, right? The masculine identity. It's all a woman really needs to be is coachable. And usually a woman is coachable, meaning that a woman is always naturally a woman seeks security and leadership. You understand? And so naturally a woman is looking to be coached, right? She's looking to receive a certain level of leadership so she can secure her access to resources, so she can secure her access to safety, so ultimately she can fulfill her purpose of bringing kids to fruition. You see what I'm saying? And nurturing them and bringing forth the next generation, right? That's really what it's about. But again, the opportune thing is you as a man knowing who you are, so you can have a program, so you can have things set in place, so you can coach that woman, so you can influence that woman, so you can lead that woman, so you can show her what it is. Now, the better you are at articulating your program, the better you are at leading, the better you are at influencing, the better you are as a leader is the better that woman is going to be. And then she can become a good woman, right? So a lot of you guys may have heard me say in the past that a woman knows she ain't shit. You understand? This is a part of that conversation, meaning that a woman by herself, she might be a great contributor to society as her own individualized citizen. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But a woman ain't shit to a man until she gets on his program, until she becomes a part of his plan, becomes a part of his vision, his leadership. Now, with that being said, a man ain't shit unless he has a vision, unless he has leadership, unless he knows who he is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't say a woman knows she ain't shit just to crap on women or just to be chauvinistic or misogynistic, whatever you want to call it. I say that because we have to look at the program, right? Like it's kind of like a worker, right? A worker ain't shit to a company until the company at least describes the job description to the worker to see if the worker can do it. That's why most jobs give you like a 3-month probationary period to prove that you can actually do the job. But other than that, if you can't do the fucking job within the next 60 to 90 days, you ain't shit to this company. You understand? So that's what I mean when I say a woman knows she ain't shit. Meaning until she becomes a part of that man's program and plan, she doesn't mean anything to that man. You see what I'm saying? But y'all got it.
Okay, real quick. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yep, in real time.
Right, cool. I still got the screen up because I got the comments rolling. So the questions. We'll get through those later. I just want to get this shit off because I wouldn't be able to talk and get my opinion. Let's do the call.
Okay, so we got 347. You are on live with the Manhood is the Skill Set Show. We got K-Zach, J. Roman, and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hello, my name is Gilbert Trinidad, and I'm 24, and I'm at work. And this lady that I want to speak to on my job, and I want to know what should be the approach to the.
Okay, caller. This job that you have, do you need this job to pay your bills?
Yeah, I need the job to help my mom because
to help your mom. So if you got fired trying to get some pussy at your job, wouldn't that interfere with you helping your mother?
Can you repeat that again?
If you tried to get some pussy at your job and you got fired, wouldn't that interfere with your ability to help your mother?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Okay, where you're from, do you encounter women outside of work?
Yes, I encounter a woman. I speak to ladies at the bus stops on the station.
Okay, so how is your dating life? Are you actively seeing anybody?
No, I'm not.
So why is this woman at work so enticing for you?
Well, I really like how she is, how she looks like, and how her body looks as well.
Oh, really now? So has this woman said anything to you to make you believe that she's looking at you the same way?
No, she hasn't speak to me in that direction.
Okay. This is what I would say. Let me say this. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I've dealt with women that I've worked with. All right. But the difference between me and a lot of you guys lazy Mac. You want to Mac on easy mode. Okay. Meaning that a lot of you guys, you typically only want to deal with women that you work with. And what I find hilarious is a lot of times when you guys ask advice on dealing with women at work, you guys are almost never dealing with women outside of work. Almost never. So what that tells me is you're more comfortable attempting to deal with women you have some type of rapport with, who are familiar with you, than actually meeting new women who didn't even know you exist. But y'all got it, gentlemen. Y'all got it.
Shikari just got second place, by the way, just to let y'all know.
Okay.
Oh, really? Is this the finals though?
I think it's the semis.
The semifinals. Okay, all right. She probably got second place on purpose then.
Yeah.
All right.
Zach, I don't want to confuse the caller. You can, that pretty much answers it, so you can let him go. Caller, do you understand what he's saying there?
Yes, I understand what was said.
So
okay, focus on your goal of. Is this a second job or the first job?
No, this is a job that I have. This is my. How
many jobs do you have? How many jobs do you currently have right now? Is this the only one?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Okay, exactly. So if you lost this job, you'd be fucked. So don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Focus on women outside the job.
Yeah, let me say this, caller, before you hang up. Let me say this, and let me say this to every other guy listening. There's only certain type of guys that are built to deal with women that they work with. Okay, and what I mean by that is this: if you struggle dealing with women overall, trying to deal with women that you work with because it's convenient is not the move.
Exactly.
Because you're not gonna be able to handle even if she was dealing with you and gave you some ass, you're not gonna be able to handle walking in a break room and some other dude is playing grab the ass by the microwave. You're gonna be like, why is he touching my girl? And you just met her a week ago. So a lot of you guys, you're not built to deal with that.
I see.
You said what?
I don't think I will be pissed off or annoyed if I see another nigga trying to talk to the lady and stuff.
Okay. No. I didn't say talk to. I say play grab ass by the microwave. And she giggling and laughing. Stop it, Ernesto. Stop it, Ernesto.
He will be okay because it's not. She hasn't got to that year of batting yet. So
Caller, let me ask you a question. Okay, when was the last time you actually had sex?
I had sex a long time ago. I say.
Hold on. Whoa. What you mean a long time ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
So
okay. Listen. Yeah. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
So no, I'm having it right back to Zach. When you built up that long, you start to fantasize in your head a lot. So like you saying hello and she's smiling right now in your head, you think she's getting at you and stuff. Like you got to slow that down. Don't trust what you're seeing right now. Right? She just looks good. She looks good. She's at your job. And right now, because you are so backed up, because Zach is right, you ain't dealing with nobody outside of work. You're willing to threaten your whole livelihood for something that you don't even know is solid.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't a good gamble.
Caller, what is the extent of flirting that you and this woman have at your job has done?
No, I just because
wait. I need you to wait. I need you to answer my question how I asked you. What is the extent? Okay, here's what it is. You could say zero flirting, some flirting, or a lot of flirting, right? And so you can only answer with one of those three. What is the extent of flirting between you and this woman? Zero. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what is happening is that you are what they call hard up. right? That means you come to work and you see this woman and you find her attractive, and your loins are aching because it's been 2 years since you had sex, and because she's in close proximity to you on a daily basis, you develop a certain fondness for her. But the fact that there is no flirtation between you two means you have no right, you have no chance. You should not even try to do this, because this is your job we're talking about, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
This is your fucking job. If you want to deal with a woman, go outside and deal with all the women in the world that you want. Do not fuck with this woman at your job, especially since there has been absolutely no flirting, period. You understand me?
Yeah, she's talking to someone else out there and like get us to get close and stuff. But the only thing that I say to her is, "My name is Gilberto. What's your name?" And that's it. And
That's it.
I haven't really
Exactly.
spoken to her.
Leave her alone, bro. Leave her alone. Has she started any type of conversation with you other than that?
No.
No, exactly. Leave it alone. She doesn't like you, bro.
Leave it alone. Y'all gotta, again, see, privately, when I do consultations, I might give advice simply because guys are paying for the advice. But publicly, I don't like to talk about dealing with women at work. I might tell stories about what I've done, but I don't like to really try and give advice on helping guys, because we need to find out why you're not having success dating in other areas of your life, right? Because the issue isn't this woman at work. The biggest issue is why you ain't had sex in 2 years. Now, if you on some type of spiritual journey where you're finding yourself and shit, and you decided not to have sex, but you could, like you were actually in a position to have sex, but you just turned it down, that's one thing. But in 2 years, if you ain't had sex, but you've been wanting to, something is seriously wrong.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. I think I heard a live stream where Steve said, "Don't talk to girls at the job, at the gym, and at the church." So I think I will follow that through now.
Yeah. For now, yeah. But again, you need to work on what's going on with you where you can't talk to women outside of work, because there's way more women outside of work, a bigger variety to choose from, and you're not even choosing from that pool.
Facts.
Yeah. And also, how do you guys get over when a lady laughs when you walk by?
You see, that question is why you can't fuck with chicks at work.
Exactly.
That question right there. Because if you try to invite her out at work and she laugh in your face, sir, no. So now are you gonna be, acting funny at work?
No. I'm just saying that this instances where I was walking in through the park and a lady. No, that was in the train station, and lady just look at me and laugh loudly. So, and I was a little bit.
Hey, caller. What's your name, caller, or the name you gave us? What's your name?
My name is Gilberto.
Gilberto.
Okay, Gilberto. Are you on anybody's program?
Not yet.
Okay, so right now there's multiple things you're kind of dealing with, and you're so consumed with these ladies and what they think around you that you're gonna have to get some other areas solidified.
Yes, sir.
And that's the bottom line. See, a lot of times we like to think the issue is with the ladies, and it's not really with the ladies. It's with yourself and how you view yourself. And that's the thing that we got going on here. Like, I give a fuck about a girl laughing at me walking through a park.
Right.
In fact, my swag is to the point where I don't even think she's laughing at me, and she could be totally pointing at me.
Right.
But I swear it's behind me or something. It ain't me. I don't feel it.
Gilberto.
Yes.
How do you know she was laughing at you?
No, I say that I felt that she laughed.
Exactly.
Oh, you felt.
Exactly. You're in your feelings.
She don't know me. I don't know.
So she don't know you. Was she sitting with someone having a conversation?
No, she was standing by, but she was standing in the side. I was walking by.
She was standing in the side. Was she on the phone?
No, she just without her phone stand.
Did she point at you and laugh? Did she point at you?
No, she didn't point at me. She just look at me and laugh.
Okay, see right there, caller.
Yeah.
You're in your head about what you assume is going on. Just like at work, you like in Miles is right. I think no, it was Jay Roman said it about the fact that it's been so long. No, both of them said. I think one of y'all said hard up. I forget which one of y'all said it. I think it was you, Miles.
Yes,
That you're caller. Have you ever seen a movie where someone's walking through a desert and they think they see a pond and they jump in it and they start drinking it, but it's really sand?
Yeah,
that's you. That's you. You're seeing mirages, right, in your head because you're so desperate for a female to touch you, right? You're so desperate for companionship, have a woman touch you, and to actually touch a woman that anytime you see things, because the fact that you looked at the woman, were you attracted to the woman that you thought laughed at you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right.
I think no, I don't have no attraction to her. It's right now.
Okay, caller.
And
okay,
and the one at work is talking to somebody else. Like,
yeah,
why would you be
yeah.
interested in that?
You're definitely not that type to swoop in and snatch a babe from another dude. You definitely you can't even get a chick that's interested in you, let alone a woman who's dealing with another man right there in front of your face to be able to come in and you got to have player genes. You ain't there, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that as no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You just don't have that type of cachet where you can have a dude and a woman in your face, they probably smashing, and you can swoop in with that information and still get your swerve on you know what I'm saying, in the midst of all of that. I just don't think you got it like that, fam.
And you're gonna want to watch out right now too, because if you're at that point, like Miles was saying, so hard up, that means you're staring creepingly at your coworkers right now, and you can get fired for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like just staring creepily, getting at everybody, you know, like talking to everybody.
I don't anybody at work.
Man, if you know she's talking to somebody else, you know her movements, man. You know when she goes to get her coffee, you know everything about this woman at work. You know she's talking to this guy, and you know, dude, you're staring. You're staring. So
yeah, bro.
Like,
yeah, bro.
Save your job right now. Save your job. Help your mom out.
Yeah, bro. So you know.
That's yeah.
So
I'm gonna continue with the work. I'm not gonna talk to her.
Yeah, bro. Don't.
Yeah,
now, caller. This is what I would say real quick before we let you go. If you're dealing with a woman who's making it obvious and she's coming at you and she's trying to give you the number and she's asking, "What are you doing this weekend? You should hang out with us." And then you can readdress that at a later date. But you need some personal one-on-one coaching on the back end. Like you need that. Like you really need that.
All right.
So keep your chickle stick to it to yourself, and deal with women outside of the job.
Yeah, go out and find a woman, bro. Go out and find women.
Yeah, I live in New York, so I probably go to the club.
Yeah, don't be lazy, bro. Don't be lazy. Go out.
Bro, Miles, I think we should hang out here in New York City.
No, yeah,
sometime.
Next time.
hey, you can't get game for free like that. All right, you know when he's out in New York and he's posting where he's at, and you want to contribute to the funds, go ahead. But you're trying to sneak and get game for free. That's why you're not on somebody's membership right now.
Hey,
do yourself a favor. Get on somebody's membership. I don't even have one, so this ain't even for me. This is all for you, caller. Get on somebody's membership.
Speaking of which, caller, right now the masculine identity membership is just $1 for the first month. You should
$1.
Yeah, $1.
One. Yeah. A pocket full of pesos. $1, nigga.
Hang out with people like you guys, like you know what I mean. Going to more closer in the
yeah. Come to Miami. Come to Miami for the screening, fam.
Yeah.
All right,
man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Take it easy, brother.
You still trying to dirty Mac for free, man? Come on.
Yeah, nah, bro. Bro, hanging out. Look, let me tell y'all something. Hanging out with dudes that get it in can only help you but so much. Like if you on a cusp of a breakthrough, maybe. But if you still wearing Pampers and diapers and shit, bro, you need more help than just watching niggas move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, we good on calls, Miles?
Yeah, we good on calls for now.
Okay, so let me get on a video y'all saw and shit. So one of the things that bothers me about the way that guys think.
Well, you know what? I think it would serve us if we played it again to kind of refresh.
All right, cool.
A lot of technical nonsense in that whole time. So
okay, it still might be that way, but hold on. Let me do it. Hold on. Let me grab it. All right, hold on, real quick. Let me snatch it up.
Here we go.
My bad.
Okay, hold on.
Do it.
No. I mean, no, it ain't gonna interfere with me because I'm on my phone. But hopefully, if it played all the way through for y'all, then it'll do the same thing.
Okay,
let's do it.
A good woman will not outspend your income.
I disagree.
I don't think I think a
good woman wouldn't purposefully want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
You're saying some could be dumb?
I would say naive.
Okay, so I'll clarify. A good woman would not intentionally outspend your income. A bad woman would.
Yeah, that's bullshit. See? So when I played it the last time, did it freeze up like that too?
No.
Maybe not, but it went through smoothly. We got the point.
Okay, hold on. Let me try to share one more again. Let's see what happens.
A good woman will not outspend your income.
I disagree.
I don't think I think
a good woman wouldn't purposefully want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
You're saying some could be dumb?
It seemed like my shit got worse with the computer. But anyway, we'll focus on that. So he said a good woman would not outspend your income. So he's equating the spending of money or lack thereof with being good or being bad. So the fact that he would even give a woman access to his money to spend and then basically say, hey, do what you want, and then say that she needs to have some discipline with my money, and I'm going to judge her based on whether or not she shows self-control with my money,
right,
automatically makes him a weak man, because he's literally giving a woman carte blanche to come into his life and have access to his resources to do what she wants.
right.
What I'm saying? So he's basically saying a woman ain't got to work. I'll take care of everything. Or if she is working, she ain't got to spend her money. She can spend mine. So he's already given a woman access to spend his money. Even having that type of mindset is a weak way to think. My thing is this: a woman spending your money is only doing what you allow her to do, right? It's on you. The onus is on you to set boundaries, parameters, and things of that nature, as far as the type of access that woman has to move around your life, because it's your life, right? So, see, guys, this is what guys want to do. Guys want to meet women. They don't want to create no structure for the woman to operate within. They just want to meet women, sit back, and let women run wild like children with no fucking structure and rules. And then, depending on how the woman acts while she's running wild, then they want to use what she does within those moments to label her good or bad. No, you a fool, right? If you give, it ain't no different than a child, right? You can't have a child and say that I'm going to let the child just do what they want. Depending on what they do, that's going to determine whether or not they are a good child or a bad child. No, you give them structure. And if they follow structure, then what that means is you have the proper influence, right? If you give them boundaries and parameters for them to operate within, and they actually follow what you're saying, that means they respect your leadership. They respect you to see that there are boundaries and parameters there, and they follow suit. That speaks to your level of influence. See, guys want to take themselves out of the equation and act like it's all on the woman as far as how she behaves. No, women will always do what you allow them to do. So if you give a woman a debit card to your bank account, that got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in it, and you be like, baby, here, you have access to the money. Go ahead. She gonna spend like crazy. And here's the funny thing about it. If you led with your wallet or you use your resources to secure the woman in your life, the main reason she's in your life is for the resources. So of course she's gonna tap that shit and she's gonna utilize that. So here's the thing. I'm gonna tell this real quick story and I'm gonna pass it back to y'all. I knew this woman that I was cool with, and she went out on a date with this guy, and this guy tried to take her to a 5-star Michelin restaurant. And as soon as she saw the restaurant, she automatically knew he couldn't afford it. So they got into the restaurant, they sat down, and she could tell that the guy was in uncharted territory. He was unfamiliar with being in that type of environment. So she told him, she said, look, we don't gotta be here. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. I'm not judging you.
Right.
If you want to go, and I think there was an Applebee's or a Chili's down the road. She's like, if you want to go to Chili's or Applebee's, I love that. That's cool. Yeah. So she was trying to save this guy from himself because he was trying to impress her. Now, the moral of the story is this, guys. The only women that might do that for you are women who are attracted to you. A woman who is only there for the date would let you suffer through it. And she wouldn't give a fuck what fucking bill you got a fucking shortcut to pay that dinner. She just there for the dinner. She ain't there for you. The problem with you guys is you want to judge the woman because of what she may or may not do in those situations when it's your fault for not choosing the right woman to deal with. Yeah, I got it.
I just want to push back a little bit, right? So we can have this dialogue, this debate, because at some point, don't you want to see what she does naturally? And I'll give you an example for myself, right? I don't want to be a hypocrite to the caller, but I have messed with somebody at my job on every job I had, every last job, and I ain't never been to the HR. Okay, nobody. Okay, so there's no issues. There's no you can play grab ass with the dude by the microwave. I don't care. I know that. But one time I don't even like the word talking because we just doing our thing. But I was at work and the people were making lunch plans, and I couldn't leave at the time because I was going to work through lunch. I said, "Hey, I got your lunch." I gave her my card and said, "Go get lunch." Now, in my head, if she went there and ordered everything on the left of the menu, we was going to have an issue. And I knew that was possible, right? Now, I wasn't going to be like, okay, since you ordered $40 worth of food, you owe me $20 because lunch is normally $20. I wasn't going to do that. This was just one of those things like, okay, I'll eat that, but, we ain't going to never do that again, right? So then when she came back, she gave me my lunch, told me how much it was, gave me the receipt, told me what she got. And she broke down, I got this, and this, and whoop, whoop. And it was cool, a cool amount. So I said, oh, okay. All right, cool. Now, at that moment, I was prepared for any result. That she would go ham for having the access to or not. So that led me, do you think that lets you know a little bit about her, though?
All right, I got one for you.
Even if you do influence, because I'm not saying... We've had conversations about me, so she know what type of dude I am. But at the same time, she had, she kind of went a little ham on there.
Okay, I got a better one for you. Before I do that, let me read the super chat. William Kine with the 5, paraphrasing, but I've had many women say thank you for telling me no. Those are also the ones that will thank you for sex. Yeah, when you dick a woman down and you make her bust back to back, sometimes they will thank you. Thank you, I needed that. Right now. This is what I've had multiple women do when I've taken them out. Now, on a first date, I'm not taking a woman out to eat. But when I've gotten to the point of taking women out, even in relationships, years later, you know what they do, Jay Roman and Miles? What's my limit? They ask me, they look at the menu before they order, what's my limit, babe? So they're already asking me before I order anything on this menu. I don't care if we in Chili's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or Olive Garden or Red Lobster, anything like that. They're asking, what's my limit? And whatever I tell them, they cool with to operate within that amount. So the respect for them to even ask me that is all I need. I don't need nothing else. But y'all got it.
No, I didn't. I never. When I go out, by the time we go out, you get whatever you want because you deserve. Yeah.
No.
We're not tapping the menu down. You get whatever you want.
No.
You know,
bro, it's not about me tapping the menu. It's about them asking me.
I'm just commenting for the guys that might use it as a test to see what type of woman that is naturally. Because some guys, you guys got to realize, like, you know, for me, influence is great, but some things I want to see you naturally do, because just like at a job, right? At a job, there's clean people and there's not so clean people. Or you ever drive a community car at a job, like your job has a car, a vehicle, and somebody trashes that vehicle up, and another person treats it, you know, it's still a community vehicle, but they treat it better. They don't treat it like their car, but, you know, they don't just be mashing, hitting the emergency brake and doing things like that, like a rental. You ever have, let's just take it out of a job, a rental car vehicle. You ever rode with somebody that just fucks that rental car vehicle up just because?
Yeah, I mean, I heard of Steve the Dean Williams when he was in Vegas. He would run up on curves and shit with a Benz that was a rental.
I believe he drives like that no matter what, because it was.
Shout out to Steve.
That was not new. I ain't never tightened my seatbelt so much when it was already strapped. Like, hold on. But no, like sometimes you want to see what somebody's going to do naturally to know what you're working with as far as that.
Yeah,
right?
but my thing real quick, J. Roman, is I don't purposely go out of my way to put women in those positions, right? So I just operate from in real time, from a very organic situation.
Right. I'm not saying I'm creating a situation, but the lunch thing was happening, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I realized I couldn't go. She's gotten me plenty of lunches, plenty of time. And I was just like, hey, I got you, but you're gonna have to take my card because I got to stay here. So here's the card. And boom. You know, now she went and got lunch and she did cool. You know, even came back and explained it, because when it comes to money and stuff like that, I ain't the one that's just gonna be hey, here you go. But at the same time, it did let me know, okay, you got a little mind to think like, hey, I know this dude. If I come back and order a $48 deal, this dude, I don't know what he's gonna do. So let me stay within this. So I know that you are a thinking woman to understand the situation, and I know that's naturally. So you know.
But here's the thing.
Do that? Do you ever look at a woman and say, "What do you naturally do before I even start to influence you?" Some women with boyfriends. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to, for the cause, everybody to understand. Someone with boyfriends, right? They'll automatically act a certain way without you telling them this is how you need to act.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's some women that know, hey man, I got a boyfriend. I'm sorry. I don't really talk to anybody. You know.
I got the perfect answer for you though. Okay, right. So to answer your question is this, right? Because I strictly deal with women only on my terms, every woman that I'm dealing with has to start off as a fuck buddy. So if a woman is a fuck buddy, if she wants me to view her as someone to deal with beyond just sex, then the onus is on her to show me I should view her that way. So in honor of that being a fact, what's going to happen with not all women, but some women, what they're going to do is they're going to go above and beyond a call of duty, and they're going to campaign and audition to show me they should be elevated beyond just a fuck buddy role. So they're going to do things that I'm not asking. An example would be they might be somewhere and we talking about them coming by and getting a pipe laid to them, and they saying some shit like, hey, I just cooked. You want me to bring you a plate? Right. Shit like that. Or they might say, hey, do you want me to bring you anything to eat before I show up? Or do you want me to stop and get you anything? That, or they may come to the crib and they may see a basket of clothes by the bed. And they may ask, are those clean? Yeah, I washed earlier today. Want me to fold them for you? So I'm not asking them to do shit. They're volunteering their services. But not only that, here's the thing. Over an extended period of time, they're going out of their way to consistently volunteer their services. And there might be one woman who do everything I just listed. It might be the same chick doing all of that shit. So to your point, Jay Roman, she is showing now whether or not she do those things for other guys when she first meet them or not.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Right?
Yeah.
All I know is not only is she doing this shit for me, but she's consistent about this shit. Not only that, I'm not buying her shit. I'm not going out of my way to do shit. Well, she bought me something. Let me buy her something. She did this. Nope. She is still fuck buddy to me. But go ahead.
Well, I'm glad we got to that point because I think this is where a lot of guys get in trouble when it comes to when they have long-term relationships with people. The fact that they were doing those things naturally in the beginning doesn't mean that she stays consistent with them along that line. So even though somebody did something naturally, you still got to check it like it was your influence when she stops doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you'll make it like, oh, she naturally does this. So she's cool on this area. Oh, she naturally does that. So she's cool on this area. So you don't think about it later on. But when she stops coming over and folding your clothes, you don't really say anything because you didn't say anything in the beginning for her to do it. And a lot of cats forget, well, like, look, I still got to check it like I said it for her to do it in the beginning because now she's going back on what, was part of the reason why I said, all right, we can continue to move forward with whatever we got going on. And I think guys need to watch that.
Well, but even with that, to me, a woman volunteering her services, I might take note of that, but that doesn't mean that she's going to become a future girlfriend because also you still want to see if she can take instructions. Okay, she's doing shit on her own. She's volunteering to do shit. Cool, all right. But if I were to instruct her to stop and get me something without her volunteering, would she do it?
Yeah.
See, go ahead.
So, I don't. Sometimes when you lay it down on them, really well, they get up and get that rag and wipe you down. You ever had one of those?
Oh, of course they're gonna buff it clean for you. Yeah, they're gonna buff it clean. Yeah.
Wipe you down and stuff. And the first time that happened to me, I was like, oh, okay. I don't kind of like being baby like this. You feel like a little baby. She lifted the balls.
Nigga, I like it, nigga. I'm like, go ahead, get it. Go ahead, get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Either way, you learn to appreciate it, right? So now, when that stops, what you're saying is when that stops and you say, hey, what's up with that wipe down? Like, what's going on? Like, that's what we do, right? Now if she says, oh no, I don't feel like it. What you're saying at that moment is if she don't take the instruction to wipe you down, then you have an issue because now she's no longer rolling with the program.
Okay. Well, she will never make it past the fuck buddy stage. Bro, if a woman is non-compliant, if she don't have the ability to take simple instructions, now, Pete, what I'm saying. If I did say, hey, do me a favor, I'm gonna get up and go get a face towel. There's a face towel hanging on a towel rack. I'm gonna need you to get that. I'm gonna need you to wet that boy up, and I'm gonna need you to come by and get these balls for me and shit. If she has a problem doing something as simple as that, hypothetically speaking, what if we got to the point where we were in a relationship and I noticed that she was being a little sloppy with her money, and I say, look, and I sat her down and I attempted to rein in her spending, and I tried to basically implement a situation where we could control her spending. If she got a problem with getting the rack, she's gonna have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have if she can't do something as simple as get a fucking rag and wipe these balls, dog, she gonna have a problem with me telling what to do with the money. So what a guy gotta understand is from the very beginning, this is why I say in the fuck buddy role, I'm doing shit. So a lot of guys, they're getting into the relationship role and they're seeing problems Either they saw that shit in the beginning, but and ignored it. See, this is what a lot of guys think.
Yep.
They think, oh, it's because she's not my girlfriend yet. But once I give her the girlfriend role, she'll be different.
Right.
Okay, a lot of guys think that shit. And it's like, nah, bro. Because you didn't make her earn it. She already told you no.
Right.
See, I'm not mad at a woman for telling me no. I just know you can never be anything other than what you are. Right? Now, this is why I use the word deference a lot, or I refer to the word deference, humble submission and respect. Now, if I'm asking a woman to do something crazy, like go empty out her bank account and bring me all the cash, I would expect a sensible woman to say, nigga, you done lost your fucking mind. Right?
Or at least ask me why. You know.
Or at least ask why. Right? I would expect a woman to question that to some degree. Right? But if I'm asking her, if she's on her way, I'm on my way, babe, hey, do me a favor. Stop by the liquor store, give me a bottle of Absolute, the 750 milliliter, and a little thing of grapefruit juice. Right? Here's the thing. That's all I'm gonna tell her. If she show up and say, okay, I'm gonna need you to cash at me, and she reading the receipt total to me, I'm gonna need you to cash at. Oh, okay, I see what it is. All right,
Fuck,
right.
but
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, I'm gonna give her little 17, 18, 20, whatever the fuck it is. I'm gonna give her. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna smile at her, show you right, and I'm gonna give her the money, and then later on. A couple months later, when she look up, man, we just been doing nothing but fucking. Well, you ever gonna date me and take me seriously? See, I'm not gonna do no petty shit. And you remember about 2 months ago when you brought back the liquor? I'm not gonna do that. As much
you came brought back the $20.
As much as I would want to bring that shit up and throw it in her face, I'm not. I'm just gonna say, no, we good. The way things are right now is the way I want to keep them. Now, unbeknownst to her, because she did that goofy shit with the $20, that's why.
So I see that, and I'm glad we talk about this because I feel like a lot of guys get so enamored with the stuff that women do in the beginning that they believe is sort of natural, and they get so enamored with that, like, oh, this is what it is. And next thing you know, they in this relationship because she was so great in the beginning. Because even though they were doing it in the beginning, there still was no influence and checking it in the beginning that later on now, when she's not doing it, and it's not because they said, hey, you know what? I like you to wipe my balls down when we get finished, right? She was naturally doing it. And now when she stops doing it, now they're already in a relationship. They don't know, they get to that point where I don't know. I mean, well, I didn't say it in the beginning, but now she stopped doing it. So no matter at what point in the relationship of stuff she does naturally or not, you still have to have influence over it to make sure that is maintained. And that's why you have to have that program in the very beginning. And I think it has to be, you have to make sure you take key to those things in the very beginning and still mention them, So like, hey, yeah, I like that. I like it when you do that. Like, in fact, that's important to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that.
keep doing that, right?
Yeah.
So now when you're in a relationship, even though it's something she did in the beginning, maybe she just did it to be cute and, but either way, now you can say, no. We always, you heard me talk about this. You heard me say stuff about it. You heard me go on there. There's a consistency in your manner, no matter if it was something she did naturally or not. And I think that guys kind of miss that. Like, even if it's something she does, you still got to mention it so you can be consistent all the way through.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yes, sir. Guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Please add to the conversation and don't do it at the last minute, guys. We got about 40 minutes left, so make sure y'all call in. I don't know if y'all want to take any of these questions while we
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right now. All right. So he says, when you guys say don't tell women your personal problems, does that apply to women in your family?
Yeah.
You know what? This is what I would ask you guys. See, you got to ask yourself why. Why? Okay. So if you were to go to one of your female family members and talk about your personal problems, why? What's the purpose? See, when you are a grown-ass man, there's a reason for everything that you do. You don't just do shit because you feel like doing shit. There's a rhyme and a reason for why you do what you do. So unless those women got something that I can utilize, because I don't really need no one's shoulder or to cry on or ear to bend. See, a lot of you people, yeah, I just got to talk to someone and get this shit off my chest. Call your boys up. Call one of your boys and say, hey, meet me at the watering hole. Man, I just want to chop it up for a second. And then, get at your boy and shit, talk to your boy. Right? So I'm not saying don't talk to your female family members about certain things. The question is not about you talking to them. It's about why, though. But y'all got it.
I'd say, see, the thing is, we have to remember that men and women are not equal. And the basic idea is to understand that women can't fix men's problems. You understand? So I mean, and 718, hold on 1 second while we just make this point. So I mean, if you have a sensible, level-headed woman in your family, like a matriarch that is known for giving good advice in general, then there's no harm in getting their input. But just understand that, especially when it's directly a man problem, like general issues in life is general issues in life. And if you want to go to a family member, male or female, it might not be that bad. But if it's definitely a problem that is specific to the fact that you are a man, going to a woman doesn't make a lot of sense. J. Roman, what have you? And then we'll switch to 718. Go ahead.
Yeah. I could only really think back, my mom was one of those people that was, her advice was dope, because she was the type of person that was like fair all the way around the board. And she knew when I said something, how I said it and how I meant it. So if I say, hey, Ma, this is what I said, she already knew my tone and everything. And she'd be like, nah, that lady, she's tripping because, if she's been with you this long, she knows you. Right. So, one of those type of people. But I didn't come to her for everything. I went to some older guys. I went to, the fellas. I went to anything to get a second opinion, not to change my opinion, but to give me something to think about.
Right.
And I think sometimes don't go somewhere looking for what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Maybe you can balance me out a little bit. What are you thinking? And then I come to somewhere in the middle, because if you go asking people what to do, then it's not you that's really moving you.
Right.
It's just other people. So you got to know, I believe in balance. It's nice to get somebody's opinion for a balance, but not to do what exactly they're saying to do, but to think about it.
Right. So we got 718. You are on live with the Manhood is Discussed show. We got your host K Zag, J Roman, and Miles. Let's go. What's your question? Oh, name, age, and city. How can we help you?
It's Moses, man. How y'all doing?
Moses, long time, nigga. What's going on with you, man? What's going on, bro?
There's nothing much, man. Quick question. In this situation, what do you do when, like, this chick I matched with on POF, like, on a dating app? It was 2 days ago. And then I got her on a FaceTime call quickly, and I was able to set up the date today.
Okay.
But what happened was that same day when I got off the phone after I set up the date, after I finished sending her the Google link to the place and telling her, hey, meet me there at 9 p.m. And she says, cool. Like 15 minutes later, after that, she sent me a message talking about, hey, can I send her some pictures of me? And after that, question mark. And my mama, I'm like, what's going on with her? And I ignored that. So in the situation, what would y'all do in that situation?
Okay. Didn't you say you did FaceTime with her already?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you a real quick story real quick. A few weeks back, this chick on Facebook just started messaging me. First, she sent me a friend request. Right?
Exactly. I'm sorry to interrupt, man. I got to go a little sooner than I told you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate being on the show.
Yes, sir.
Love being on the show, man. I really do appreciate that.
No problem.
Zach, sorry I got to cut out a little earlier, but I promised to help somebody out, and I'm a man.
All right, brother.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right.
Good to have you.
Peace.
Hey, bro.
Peace. Okay. So this woman sent me a friend request on Facebook. I accepted it, no big deal. And then she started messaging me privately. And at some point, she asked me for some pictures. So call her. Number one, I wasn't really attracted to her like that. That's one, right? But even if I was, it wouldn't have mattered. I didn't send her no damn pictures of me. I don't send women that I don't know like that. Okay, pictures of me, right? Just because I have an interest in seeing you and we got a date set up, you just can't be asking me for shit. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, what did you do though? What did you do? How did you respond?
Nah, I just ignored the message and just kept it pushing. You know.
Okay, did you see her? Did you go to the date and meet her, or is it still scheduled?
No, the date was still scheduled for today. I called her to confirm. And,
Okay.
and she's like,
Well, all you can do. So she don't know what you look like.
No, I matched with her on the dating app. I have like probably I have like 4 pictures, and then on top,
So this is what she probably was doing. Okay, this is probably what she was doing. She probably assumed that the pictures you had on the dating app could have been older, right? Because some people do that type of shit. So she probably was thinking, if I get him to send me some pictures right now, are they going to be newer pictures? Because I want to know what he looks like now, not what he looked like 6 months ago or a year or two ago, right? So she could have been doing that, but that's not your problem. What you could have just said is, you'll see what I look like on a date. You could have just said that. You'll see what I look like on a date.
That's good tips right there.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah. So I called her today to confirm the date at 9 p.m. She said, well, she don't know yet. She's gonna have to get back to me because she's looking for a babysitter. So I told her
get back to you by 5. If you don't hear from her, then just that's called discharge that, bro. That's whatever.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask that question. So next time I know I would respond like that because I'm like, yo, you see my pictures on the dating app, and I got you on a FaceTime call, and my face was clear. How much more do you need? Like, next picture you should see is in person.
Yeah, you could have just said that. You could have just literally said that. Now you'll see me in person. See you Tuesday. Or see you Saturday. And that's it. Yeah, you guys. You don't have to respond to a woman's request to give her what she wants. You don't have to do that. Okay. The problem with some guys, and I'm not saying that this is you, Moses. At least I hope it isn't. Is a lot of you guys, you're worried that if you don't respond the way she wants you to, that's going to interfere with her still wanting to see you. Or if she is seeing you, a lot of guys are worried about having continued access to a woman. And that should be the least of your concerns. When women are asking you things or requesting things that you feel like, this chick, she knows her fucking mind. Okay, you need to have the energy of no.
That's it. No. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely, man. All right, man. Thanks for taking my call, man.
All right, Moses, take it easy, brother. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for supporting the show, bro. All right. So, guys, we call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Go ahead and call in, guys. All right.
Let me snap another question up right quick. Where's it at? All right, so he says, how do you think to create flirting words, phrases to become a flirtatious energy all the time? How do you think? A lot of you guys need fucking coaching, man. Like, I'm serious, right? A lot of you guys need coaching. Guys, being a flirtatious man is part of your personality, right? It's part of your own unique charm, right? Some guys are not very flirtatious, but yet they still get women, but they're just not the naturally flirtatious, flirty type of guys, right? So a lot of you guys, you struggle talking to women because you're afraid to just be your authentic self and just showcase or show women who you really are. So you're always looking for these smooth, suave things to say to women. So what you're really looking for is for people to give you phrases and things to say that's not in alignment with your own unique personality. And then you think women are going to like the things that you're saying that don't even come from you, right? So when he says how to create flirting words and phrases, okay, you're looking for pickup lines, bro. You're looking for PUA type tactics. No. Okay, guys, no matter. Now, when it comes to saying suave, fly shit to chicks, having a mouthpiece, quote unquote, yeah, that can serve you. But what you really need to be concerned with is just being honest about what you really want. You need to work on being transparent and just telling women the truth about why the fuck you're talking to them. Okay, the truth and honesty. Learn how to do that first, right? Then learning how to eloquently articulate it, you can learn that later, right? Learn on speaking the truth first. Go ahead, Miles. You got it, Phil.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You got to be able to tell the truth. Look, see, y'all don't even understand. Look, I know two people who the way that they met and started flirting, they started flirting through math problems.
There you have it.
You understand? So it's not about, see, again, you guys always think that there's one definition of smooth. So you think this like, you know, this like crazy pimp talk is the only way to be smooth. You can be smooth by being yourself, but you don't know, you haven't taken the time to find out who the fuck you are. That's really the problem, Mikhail. That's really the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not honoring yourself enough to take the time to understand who you are, to talk about certain things. Like me, like I talk about gratitude and consistency and all that type of shit. You understand? So a lot of my quote unquote smooth flirtatious talk has to do with like spirituality, gratitude, life. You know, just regular ass shit that y'all hear me talk about all the time. But when I'm sitting there talking to a female, I might add a little sexual flair to it, but it's basically the same shit that I talk about all the time. Why? Because it's me. And it's gonna sound smooth because it's me being comfortable being me. That's where smooth comes from.
The operative word, comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable in my own skin.
That's smooth.
You know what it is, Miles? Because I hear guys all the time, especially when you and Lucario do your shows and shit, where guys are worried about people hearing them. I want people to hear me, right? I really don't, because I feel like what I got to say is so motherfucking right and exact that we'll do the call. Let's do the call.
All right, so we got 267. You're on live on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We got your host K-Zag and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's up, K-Zag? What's up, Miles? It's Dave G, Philadelphia.
Dave G in the building.
What up? From Philly.
What up, Dave?
What's happening? So listen, so I heard y'all earlier. I heard Miles specifically earlier talking about you basically made the statement that a woman cannot, help a man solve his problems.
Right.
So my question is, what's the difference between a woman, or a woman trying to solve your problems versus a woman helping you within the realm of your structure or within the realm of your program, helping you solve the issue?
Okay, well, in the realm of my structure in my program, I'm giving her the parameters. Okay, I'm giving her the parameters, and I'm also not just giving her parameters, but I'm giving her permission, basically delegation, to say, okay, these are the parameters, and I'm also taking into consideration the strengths of that woman. Do you understand? So that means, for example, if I know that she's like, let's just say she's in the medical profession, right? Or and so I'm like, well, I'm trying to find out the best company to use for health insurance. Should I go with somebody that has a PPO or a PHO or whatever the fuck that is, and should I look for a primary care physician in this district or in that district, and which is the best hospital to go to if I have an emergency, and should I fuck with urgent care or should I just pay out of pocket, like whatever, like I can ask her these questions and then give her the permission to give me that feedback based on the parameters and based on what I know of the woman and how she can help me. So I'm still going to end up making my own decisions, but I'm really coming at her for input, not to really solve my problems. Because at the end of the day, I'm still the one that's going to pull the trigger. You understand? I'm still the one that's going to choose whatever health insurance company I'm going to go with, depending on what I need. But I'm coming to her for input because she may know something that I don't. You see what I'm saying? So again, she's still not solving my problems per se. You understand?
Right.
She's helping me she's enhancing my knowledge base so I can make the best decision moving forward. You see what I'm saying?
So Dave G, I got a partner who, he might be watching right now. I got a partner who owns his own appliance repair business. And his woman owns her own IT business. She knows how to build websites. So because he owns his own appliance repair business, she assisted him in building his website. Right? Okay. So she has more knowledge about IT and computers and computer programming and all of that. So yeah, he can go to Wix.com and his other places and he can build his own shit, but it's gonna look like a novice because he's a novice. But he has a woman who's a professional.
Right.
She does it for a living, right? So he can do it himself and still accomplish the task at hand. Or he can do what Miles is saying, enhance. Or he can go to the woman, hey babe, look, I mean, my shit look all right, but I'm gonna need you to get your hands all in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And she can make his shit look better, more interactive and all of that, drive more traffic to his shit. But that's his lady. So not only is she a benefit to him because of her skill set and experience there, but that's gonna drum up more business. So his business is going to increase. The cash flow going to increase. So he got a little bit more money to take her to a restaurant now or to take a little trip now. So they are both mutually benefiting each other in that scenario.
Right.
Right. So he basically calls on her, area of expertise where she got the Midas touch and uses that to enhance, whatever situation she got or that you got going on.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
And, go ahead, Moms.
Yeah, real quick, Dave G. See, the thing is, a lot of guys are looking for, like an easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking for somebody to do it for them. You understand? There's a lot of like lazy motherfuckers out there, and that's an issue with a lot of dudes where it's like, oh, I just want somebody to come in and solve all my problems. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You still got to at least understand the issue that you're having so you can know how to articulate and, I mean, even if she's going to do all the work for you, you still got to let her know what you want. And she still has to understand that she still needs to check in with you and be like, hey, so this is what I came up with. I'm looking for your blessing. I'm looking for your approval. You see what I'm saying? Because
exactly.
Once you start to act like you just want a woman to come in and solve all your problems, it's sort of like playing the victim, like you playing the bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, check it out. I was going to ask you because you explained y'all thoroughly explained as far as a woman helping you out, but then you said, well, a woman can't help a man with man problems or help a man solve his problems. What would be an example of that, of a man trying to?
Okay, so real quick. And so in essence, you don't want a woman thinking for you.
Right.
Meaning, you know what I'm saying? Meaning she's coming to you and then you're making a bunch of moves strictly based on her input. And your input is no longer in the mix. You're just literally taking instructions from the woman. Right. So an example of a woman helping you is, let's say you lose your job and you're looking for a job and you're having trouble looking for a job. And your woman is coming to you saying, did you try this? Have you tried that? Have you tried this?
Right.
That's problematic because what it shows is you're not resourceful. If you're not resourceful, what can you do for a woman? If you're not resourceful.
Right.
Okay. And a man, part of having structure and being a leader is what makes you a good leader is you know how to tap on all your resources and you know how to go find resources. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not have a bunch of reasons, but you know how to go find different resources. You know how to go find solutions to your problems in other areas that might not have been readily available, because you know how to go find shit. Like I got a problem. You know what? Let me go to this website and Google this shit, or let me look this shit up. So now, because you've done that on your own without a woman, once you get a woman, she sees that you are a resourceful individual. So even if she came to you, have you tried this? Baby, don't even worry about it. I got it all figured out. Hey, baby, girl, I appreciate your input. Thank you for having a brother's back, but I got it. Right? And then she looking at you like, okay, all right, look at this nigga. And then you figure it out, and then you get the ball rolling back again. She knows she got a resourceful man who is solution-based. He's not always looking for people to rescue him from his problems.
Exactly.
Right. And that's crazy too, because what you just said, that reminds me of the end of the My Cousin Vinny movie. I know y'all seen My Cousin Vinny. That's a classic movie. Have you ever seen that with Joe Pesci?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I've never seen that fucking movie. I know of it, and I know Joe Pesci. I know Marissa Tomei, but I never watched that shit for some reason.
Yeah, she ended up helping him win his first case, and then at the end, she was complaining about him not getting married to her, and then she was like, she wasn't complaining. They was joking. And he was like, yeah, so you want to marry me now? And she was like, you can't win a case on your own. You're fucking useless. Like, you know what I mean? That shit was funny as shit. But that reminded me of that scene.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I appreciate the game, yo.
Yeah, that's a good question too, Dave, man. Thanks for calling in with that question. Yeah, you have anything else you want to ask or talk about?
Nah, man. Shout out to the Game Kings, man. Keep spitting the game. You feel me?
I appreciate
that, fam.
Calling.
All right. So we good on calls right now?
Yeah, we're good on calls right now.
Okay, so here's another question, and it's for you. How did you get so smooth when macking? Is that inherited, or did you get gamed up early from pimps and macs? These niggas.
No. I just got smooth by loving myself, bro. I just got smooth by loving myself and focusing on me. Like, you see the t-shirt, selfish. You feel me? Like, I just got smooth by focusing on me, what I wanted, how I want to look, how I want my life to be, and just focusing on me, man. That's it. You know, you get, again, we was trying to explain earlier, once you are comfortable, the smoothness will happen. You understand? There's no one way to be smooth. Everybody has smoothness in them. But the smoothness never comes unless you're comfortable. You understand? And a lot of things ain't never comfortable.
That, you know what? And let me say this to kind of piggyback off of that. If a woman talked to Miles, me, like, let's say a woman dealt with all of us, but she didn't know any of us. She just dealt with us weeks or months apart. All of us in our own unique way would be smooth to her.
Facts.
But uniquely different. Now, there might be similarities in a sense that we're all self-assured men, right? We stand on what we believe. We don't waver. We don't deviate from it. See, a lot of guys, y'all don't understand. Part of being smooth is just being unafraid to say what's on your mind. The average guy, you think shit pops into your head. You just think she's going to think you're corny if you say it.
Right.
So you never say it. We never think we're corny, so we say it.
Mm-hmm.
And because we say it, it's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't think we're corny. See, when you think you're corny or you think you're goofy, when you say shit, it's going to come out that way.
Exactly.
Right? See, when you actually believe in yourself and you believe no matter what I say, the shit is platinum. Anything I say out of my mouth is platinum. Right? Because of that, you're going to say it with conviction. You're going to say it like you believe it, because you do. But you're also going to say it very assertively and very confidently. So when you think about people who say shit smooth, it's not just the words they're using, it's how it rolls off the tongue. It's how they say it. Like when you listen to rap music, right? Same thing. It's you like what people say, but you like, I like how he said it.
How he said it, yeah.
How he said it. The tone that he used. It's not just the verbiage or the vernacular, it's how he said it. It's the pitch that he used. Because he's talking, but in between the words, he's switching up the tonality of it. Mm-hmm. So it comes across a certain way, and you feel it the way it came across, because that's the way he intended it.
Exactly.
All right, so let's hop to another one right quick.
Guys, real quick, guys. You know, we still got a little bit of time. Make sure y'all call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Go ahead.
So Stony Crook says, if you disrespect someone, does that justify them disrespecting you? Or is it not meant to be? Guys, life isn't fair. There's no such thing as fair in life. There's nothing fair. There's nothing equal. Here's the thing. If I walked over to Miles and I spit on Miles, that would never happen. But if I did,
right,
and Miles looked at me, reached in his waistband, pulled out the joint, and just pop, pop, pop. Can someone say, damn, that's overkill? No pun intended. Can someone say that's overkill and that he overreacted? You can say that,
right?
But you cannot sit there and tell a man how to respond to disrespect.
Facts.
Just like if you disrespect a woman, you can't. If she burned down your house, you can be like, bitch, you tripping, man. You doing too much. All I did was cheat on you with your sister. Damn. Right? Okay? You can't tell her how to respond to that betrayal. Right? You can't tell her how to act. So when you say, is it disrespect? If you disrespect someone, that justifies them disrespecting you. If you don't want to be disrespected, don't be disrespectful.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but go ahead, Miles.
No, I was just gonna say that. Again, right now I got the summer sale going, masculine identity summer sale. You get on the membership, $1 for the first month. I have an entire video called "How to Deal with Disrespect." I have an entire video called "How to Deal with Disrespect." So it would make sense for you to go join the membership and answer that question yourself through getting with the content on the masculine identity membership. So yeah, we get to the next question. 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392. Guys, call in.
So he says it's been 5 years. God damn, what the fuck y'all doing with y'all lives without sex? Because I was on semen retention. Bro, you weren't on semen retention for 5 years, dog. Stop. Ain't stop it. But now I'm desperate. Should I hump any woman I see? No, bro. It's been 5 years because you've been afraid to talk to women. And semen retention is your cope. Like, guys, again, if you're practicing abstinence because of some newfound spiritual journey and you're in monk mode and you could have sex, there are women that want to give it to you, but you're turning down sex, but you ain't had sex in 5 years. Okay, cool. But if you're not talking to women because you're afraid, right? Come on, stop playing. Because I'm sure Frank Jones, within that 5 years, if a woman would have came up to you and told you, take me home, you would have did it, right? The reason why you hadn't had sex in 5 years is because you're unafraid. I mean, not unafraid. You are afraid. You are afraid to approach women, right? You got self-esteem issues. You got insecurity issues. You got confidence issues. Miles, you wanna tackle that, brother?
Should I hump any woman I see? Well, how you speak as if your options for sex are suddenly open after 5 years. Like I don't see the validity of your question, because if you could truly hump any woman you see, then why did it take you 5 years to get some fucking going? You see what I'm saying? If you truly hump any woman you see, then just do what you're doing. Then go ahead and do it, bro. Like, what does it matter? Because remember, the semen retention was for you, right? So it's not about the female. So if you want to have sex now, then just go ahead and do it. You understand? But I know it's not that easy, because you said but now I'm desperate. You understand? And here's another thing too. You tell on yourself, because you claim it was semen retention, but now you're desperate. So what was it for the other 4 years then? Now all of a sudden, for the first 4 years, it was semen retention, but now it's desperation. How do you go from semen retention to desperation? That doesn't make sense to me, because you can only call it semen retention if you have access to sex, but you choose not to indulge, or you choose not to partake in the act of sex. You understand? So for the past 5 years, nigga, you just been on a fucking drought. Let's be clear.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Now, with all that being said, the reason why you can't get pussy is because you trying to lie to us when the only thing you've been doing for the past 5 years is lying to your fucking self. And the man who lies to himself is going to be unattractive to most women. So that's why you've been pussyless, homie, because you're coping, you're a liar, and you don't stand on nothing. You have no masculine identity. And Frank Jones, I'm not saying this to insult you, brother, but your words expose everything about your situation, brother. You understand? Your words expose everything about your situation. You don't know who you are. You don't believe in who you are, and you are lying to yourself. This is what makes you unattractive, and this is what keeps you with a dry dick. You understand? So you can't hump any woman even if you wanted to. Why? Because you're desperate. You understand? What do desperate do? They lie. Desperate people do. They lie, cheat, and steal. They don't stand on anything. They don't have any integrity. They don't have any identity. They don't have any confidence. They don't have anything to lean on because everything about them is flexible. That's why that's what makes them desperate. You see what I'm saying? So again, Frank Jones, get some coaching, bro. Get on the Masculine Identity membership for $1 or something. Learn more about who you are. And then that's when you could possibly start building towards something to really get what you want out of life.
Hey, can't say it no better myself, man. So let's go on to the next question. Y'all, these elementary fucking questions. God damn.
Why a woman invited me to her house first night but won't smash? She just wanted your attention and you probably went there and let her have it.
See, this is how you know guys ain't got no game. And this is how you know guys have a limited scope of experience when it comes to dealing with women. Because any guy who's been around women, we all know women will invite you to their house and not fuck you. Women will come over to your house and not fuck you. Women will lay up in your bed.
In your bed, butt naked sometimes.
And still not fuck.
Still not fuck.
So you're asking the wrong question. The question isn't why. It doesn't matter why. Okay, guys, when a woman does not want to have sex with you, the why is irrelevant. All you need to know is, let me go ahead and move on to the next chick. Because see, if you guys were dealing with multiple women, you wouldn't be concerned about what this one woman is doing.
Facts.
You would never be concerned. You'd be like, all right, let me get rid of her and just go on to the next chick in a Rolodex.
That's it.
That's what you would do. But this is what y'all do. Because y'all are so deathly afraid of rejection, y'all will meet one woman, and because she's showing you interest, you will stop. You won't walk up and introduce yourself to no other women. You will focus and fixate all of your energies and efforts on this one woman. And then when you realize she don't want to fuck you, now you're like, man, I invested so much time and hope and energy. I didn't say 3 prayers and 5 Hail Marys and shit. You know what I'm saying? And what to do because I don't have no other prospects. Yeah, you do. There's other women. Go meet more women.
Facts.
Like, come on, goddamn, y'all heard. Okay, so anyway.
And so, Pop, too, you got to understand something. If a woman invite me back to the crib, let's just say for whatever reason, I'm still unsure. You understand? And there's so many things wrong with that because a woman can't invite me back to her crib. I'm telling her, we going back to your crib.
Pretty much.
So many things wrong with what y'all be saying, bro. Because obviously you're not in the lead. That's number one. That's why you went back to her house and she didn't smash because she was already in the lead. Renee P knows it. Renee P knows because a woman could take a man's attention all day. She could take a man's non-sexual attention all fucking day. And it actually makes a woman even more tickled. The fact that she knows you want to fuck, but you're too much of a pussy to say it. She knows you want to smash and you're too much of a pussy to say it. And you're willing to go back to her crib. It's 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And you still sitting there trying to watch Netflix with a bitch. And she'll accept it because she's getting free male presents. You get what I'm saying? A nigga like me, let's just say I'm chilling on a date and the girl is like, hey, you should come back to my crib. I'm looking at her like, oh, so we fucking then. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, so you ready to get it in, huh? Because she needs to tell me, no, I just want you to come back for, oh, well, I'm good then. I don't need to come back to your crib. I only need to come to your crib if we smashing. Okay, darling? That's it.
And the reason why we know that, Miles, is because we dealt with women that we was in their crib and they was on the bullshit, or they came to the crib. So now that we done dealt with that, like, you won't get me again this time and shit. Now, here's the thing though. A woman can still tell you, oh yeah, we gonna fuck, I'm gonna suck the fuck out of that, and still change her mind.
And change her mind.
And still change her mind.
And as soon as she changed her mind, you got to get the fuck up out of there. That's
Yep.
what it is. You ain't getting more of my non-sexual energy or time. I'm out of here.
So I like how Lucario put it. If you ain't fucking till you're fucking.
You ain't fucking.
So it don't. Look, guys, you can be butt naked in the bed. A chick can help you put the condom on. She can be holding your joint, and right when it get to the entrance, she can slap it away and be like, you know what? I just don't feel right. I'm not feeling this. Right? I've been there. I've been there, like on the cusp, and the chick just changed her mind. I'm looking at her like, and no matter what you thinking you want to do, guys, the right thing to do is to calmly get out of bed, roll the joint off, because now it's a waste of time. Now you just got to flick it in the trash can, motherfucker, right? And tell her, all right, you give her your clothes. You don't throw the clothes at her. You give her her clothes, and you hand them to her very gently. All right, it's time for you to go home.
Time for you to leave.
Time for you to go home.
Mm-hmm.
You're not mad, are you?
Mm-mm.
You just smile. You smile. Time for you to go. Composure. And you let her go. That's it. All right, so on to the next, man. You got something you want to say, Miles, before we jump on to the next one?
Nah, we good.
All right, so hold on real quick. So, where's it at? Right there. All right, so Fabio says, if I don't have the look, okay, I'm not even going, I can't even read no more. I don't know if you want to answer this or not, but I can't even read this shit no more.
If I don't have the look and women don't be attracted to me, how to focus on myself more without thinking about them? Wow. Only thing I can say, bro, is go to masculineidentitymembership.com, get on the membership for $1 for the first month, and try to ingest as much content as you can. And that's the best I could tell you. If you still need more help of how to focus on yourself without thinking about them, schedule a consultation with me. Go to masculineidentity.com, scroll down to the bottom, schedule purchase a consultation, and then I'll email you so we can schedule it.
Okay. So he says, why I go through so many no's to get a yes? Because you're a man and it's called life.
That's life, nigga.
See, a lot of you dudes, you never do the work to actually become a more attractive man. And I'm not talking about getting money and buying nice cars. I'm not talking about that goofy shit, right? And there's nothing wrong with money and nice shit. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about do the work internally, right? Work on why you have these shortcomings. Work on why you're inept in certain areas, and just work on yourself. Work on just being a more attractive man based on how you act and how you behave when it comes to what you present to women. Number one, in the history of mankind, no man bats 1,000 for 1,000.
Exactly.
No man, right? There's always going to be women who aren't feeling you. There's going to be women. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you.
No, there's going to be women who aren't attracted to you, no matter what. Then there are going to be women who were initially attracted to you, but then lose attraction. These things happen when you deal with women. It's inevitable. Go ahead, fam. You got it.
Fats Domino, you got to ask. So if you're going to ask this question, then you need to ask the question, why do I have to be a sperm before I turn into a zygote? And then why I got to be a zygote before I turn into a fetus? And why I got to be a fetus before I turn into a baby? And why I got to be a baby before I turn into an adolescent? You understand? Like, what are you asking, bro? What the fuck are you asking? It's like asking why I got to crawl before I walk. Like, stop, bro. If you don't look, it's YouTube, right? But the thing is this, there are rules to life. And if you don't like it, if you don't like the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen. You understand? Like if you don't understand the rules to life, then leave the game alone. You see, facts, Domino. I want to tell you that I appreciate you. I want to tell you that I'm grateful for you coming in with this question, because it is a shining example of the mentality of so many dudes. Right? You want everything laid out on a silver platter for you without putting in no fucking work. You understand? And those are the traits of bitch ass nigga. Exactly.
Pretty much.
Those are the traits of bitch ass nigga. And I'm not calling you Fats. I'm not calling you a bitch ass nigga. Please understand me. I said that's the mindset. Those are the traits. Those are the characteristics of a bitch ass nigga. You understand? So you have to understand, like, even a plane has to move at a certain speed before it can take off. Do you understand? A fucking, anything in life, the voyage of a million miles begins with one step. What are we talking about? Why do I have to go through so many no's to get a yes? And let me tell you something. When it comes to dealing with chicks, the first chick you holla at could tell you yes. It's not impossible for the first bitch you holla at to tell you yes, homie. But again, you probably too scared to do that much because you don't want to put in no work.
The first time I had sex when I was a teenager, and I finally cause I was a little shy at first, right? But when I first got out of my own way, the very first time I mentioned sex was the very first time I had sex. When I mentioned it, when I talked about going to a chick's house and smashing, right? I just happened to say it to a woman that viewed me that way.
Right.
If I would have said it to a woman who didn't view me that way, then I might have had to say that 20 more times.
Right.
To 20 more women. You know what I'm saying? Before one who actually viewed me that way was like, shit, you ain't saying nothing but a word when we gonna do this. Right? So, guys, here's the reality. A lot of you guys, your problem is this. You're out here meeting women and you think every interaction with a woman is supposed to lead to sex. That's your problem. Y'all think every interaction you have with a woman is supposed to lead to sex. Here's a news flash for you. You cannot convince a woman to view you sexually who doesn't already view you sexually. You can't convince them to look at you that way, right? You can't. Now, you can be dealing with a woman who's attracted to you and she's kind of uncertain about whether or not she actually wants to do it. And then you start saying some shit and she's like, ooh, he turning me on with the way he talking. Oh, fuck. At first I didn't know if I was going to go ahead and give up the draws to him, but now I know I am. Right. So, yeah, you can do that, that's really seduction, really. Right. But a woman who flat out doesn't view you sexually, there is nothing you can say that's going to make her view you that way. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you're going to encounter women who don't want to fuck you. Okay. This is just life. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown man, bro. Get used to it. All right. So on to the next one. So he says, smooth is according to words and just been said, or is it in a manner? Okay, guys, I need you guys to understand what I'm saying here. Part of being an attractive man overall is everything. It's your overall appearance. I'm not talking about your looks. I'm not talking about the hereditary looks you have, right? I'm not talking about that. Your appearance is just how you choose to dress, whether or not you have facial hair, your hairstyle, all of that. Your appearance and how you actually act in conjunction with how you speak can be seen as, oh, he's a smooth character. Women can look at your whole ensemble and just like everything. A woman can literally like everything about you from the very first time you walk up and you reach out your hand and you be like, how you doing? My name is Carrie. What's your name? She can like the sound of your voice. She can like your appearance. She can like the way you smell. She can like the way you speak. Everything about you is just hitting on all cylinders. Boom, boom. She's just basking in it.
Right.
Right. And then there might be some other women, they might be feeling you, but not quite on the level she's feeling you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Guys, it's par for the course. Miles, you got anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, we kind of explained it to you earlier. Again, smooth is smooth. It's kind of like what Forrest Gump said in the movies. Stupid is as stupid does, right? Smooth is as smooth does. The thing is, if you are comfortable being smooth, okay, all right, here it is. Think about when they describe a car, right? With a very good suspension, right? What they say is they call it a smooth ride. And they also call it a comfortable ride. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like a luxury car, it's a very smooth, like the acceleration is smooth, right? You could literally go from 0 to 80 and you don't even feel that shit. Like you don't even feel that you don't feel the car pulling to nothing. It's just so smooth. That's because it's comfortable. Do you understand? So what we were trying to explain to you before is that if you understand who you are, again, masculine identity. I didn't just come up with the name masculine identity because it's two words that sound good together. It means something. Who you are and how comfortable you are with who you are. That's what makes you smooth. So when you speak with comfortability and confidence, and that's what makes you sound smooth. That's the only thing that makes you sound smooth. So it's the words, it's the manner, it's everything about you specifically. Again, I know dudes that have talked to girls talking about dumb shit. I know a nigga that pick up bitches by talking about bacon and cheese. I know a nigga that got a chick's number from talking about math problems. I know people that just go up to a chick and just don't say shit at all. Just look at her. I've done that shit. Walked up to a chick and just look at her. Don't say shit. Just look at her dead in her face. Don't smile, don't frown. Just look at her. Do you understand? So it's really not about the words, although it could be. It's about you, bro. That's what it's about. And the problem with so many cats is that you're so focused on the bitch, you forget to realize that you're the one. You're the one with all the sexiness. You're the one with all of the attraction. You're the one with all the smoothness, the confidence. You forgot that you that nigga. But how the fuck you supposed to attract a bitch if you forgot that you that nigga? How you gonna do that? You're here to change her life, not the other way around. But that's the part that y'all niggas forget. So you're so far away from smooth. That's why you're asking these questions. But the only reason why you're so far away from smooth is because you're so far away from yourself.
Hey, look. And see, and let me say this. A lot of you guys, you have issues with women, but your issues aren't small ones. But the questions you ask are small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's kind of like a dude who has a hole the size of this in his leg and he's asking for a Band-Aid. Nah, bro, you might need to get that amputated off. So the questions you're asking don't match the scale of your overall problem with women. Right? You got bigger problems than just being smooth. See, a lot of you guys, you think you can just say some words and you can fake being smooth by just saying shit.
Mm-hmm.
It don't work that way. You can't, guys. You can't fake realness. Either you a real individual or you a fake one. You can't fake realness. Women will see right through you.
Mm-hmm.
Women are very well adept at being able to see posers, right? And all it's gonna take is when you guys take this fly line over here that you heard someone say, or you take this little sentence over here that you heard someone say, and when you go and you say that shit to women, women already know that ain't you because of all the other shit you said before that one little one-liner. They're looking at you like, where'd that come from? Because I don't perceive you as the guy who would say such a thing. You're not him, right? And I got clients who made that mistake where they'll watch some live stream that one of us is doing or whatever, or that the Real Game No Theory is doing, or Pineapple Reaction Show or whatever. and they'll hear some shit, and then, or even when Miles say, when he talks about approaching a woman about grabbing a drink, you'll take that one little one-liner and you'll use that in your interaction with women. And what you fail to understand, the 5 minutes you was talking before you hit her with a curve with that one-liner, she already has a perception of you that can't be undone, right? And that one-liner, it threw her for a loop because she didn't expect for you to say something like that, because she expected a man who was more sexually appealing to say that. So when you say it, it's like, huh? You? No. It's kind of like a nerd. It's kind of like a nerd telling you, "I'll kill you." You're like, yeah, shut up. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you don't believe him. But if a street nigga come up to you because you stepped on his shoes, nigga, I'll fucking kill you right now for stepping on my goddamn shoes. Apologize, right? Because he has a certain demeanor. Right. It's more plausible that he might do what he's telling you, right? But a nerd who's goofy, I'll kill you. I'll take one of my pistols out my pocket, protect you, and stab you with it, right? It's like, shut the fuck up, right? Shut up. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's how women look at you when you say shit. And I've had clients where they've done that and a woman will challenge them. Really? Say more. Tell me more. Tell me more about what you're going to do. And then a guy gets stuck because he wasn't prepared to have to say more. He thought that one little fly line would just lead to panties dropping. Poof.
Right.
Like panties going to drop. Poof. Or she gonna be like, ooh, come over to my crib and bend me over my bed right now, Mr. One-Liner. No, come on, man. come on, man. No. So we're in overtime, Miles. Let's go ahead and plug the shit, man. Get up out of here, man.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man. Guys, make sure you check in with us tomorrow, 12 noon for real, 12 noon Eastern time, 1 o'clock Central for Real Game, No Theory. Shout out to 1950, Steve the Dean, Mr. Lucario, K Zaggin, and myself. Yeah, make sure y'all check us out, man. It's always a dope time. What else? Make sure y'all get the soap right here, man. Make sure you get your soap. Hit that QR code and order your soap, or go to masculineidentity.com and get your soap. And remember, the Masculine Identity is just for $1 right now. $1, man. And also, you could get the shirt at thebadboystyle.com, thebadboystyle.com. Also, go to patreon.com/Mr. Lucario to get the Bad Boy Show. Also, make sure you get your tickets for the Game Kings 2 screening in Miami, October 26th in Miami. Make sure you get your tickets for that. You could use the link that Renee P. Shout out to Renee P. Use the link that Renee P. got on the screen right now in the chat, or you could go to my community tab, or you could go to my Instagram at Miles in the Game on Instagram and hit the link in the bio. We got everything over there. So, hey, man, appreciate you, man. Shout out to K-Zag, and it's always dope, man.
Also, I have the link for the Game Kings 2, the Definition of the Man documentary. I have that link underneath the description of this live stream on my side of the world. So there's multiple ways where you can access the link to make that happen. Also, please like the stream. It's free. Like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 Eastern, the Real Game No Theory podcast. Myself, Steve the Dean, Miles Cunningham, Lucario, and the homie Mr. 1950. Come through, come fuck with us. We got something for you. Come fuck with us. Until then, thank you guys for showing up. You could have been doing anything else with your Saturday, but you fucking with us. We appreciate you. Thank you. Peace.